Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
It's good.
Wow, couldn't believe that this would be one of the last meeting for this term Exco already. All right, so welcome everyone to EVO meeting number 60. EVO has the pleasure to be one of the more or less 20 Toastmaster club in Vietnam. Toastmasters International could be a prestigious organization to focus on developing our communication skill and our leadership skills. Across the globe, there are more than 150 countries having Toastmaster already. And being with Toastmaster, not only if you're focusing on developing our communication skill and our leadership skills, we have three distinct values to focus on. Number one, we would like to be the home, second home for everyone to join. When you join us, we want you to feel like it's your home. You can share with us your trouble, everything that you have, and hopefully through our meeting and events, you get a little bit better. Number two, diversity. At EVO, we have members from all over Vietnam. We have members from outside of Vietnam too. So with this club, you'll be able to see multiple angles from someone who are very, very different background with you. And finally, at EVO, we focus on developing, meaning that we hope that you join at EVO Toastmaster meeting and events, learn something and being able to apply to your real life and at workplace and be even more successful than you already are. The best thing about EVO is that we don't just talk, we take actions. We have meetings, we have workshop, we have contests, and we have a lot of other events. We even have bonding as well, online bonding. Yeah, so with all of that, for the past 1 year, it's been such a great time. And now, near the end of this term, sometimes I wonder, how much have I learned? Have I been a good leader? Have I set the direction of EVO correctly? But what is EVO direction anyway? I've been thinking about that a lot since the beginning of this term as the president. And I keep on wondering, what is the destination of EVO this term? Then this meeting team come and I realized something. Sometimes it doesn't matter really what is the final destination of our club, of our organization. But as long as we remain together, having that one direction as a club, as a group of people, that's all that matters. So today with the meeting of the 60 meeting of EVO, let's hang out together. Let's celebrate our time together for the past 1 year, sharing stories, celebrate the new exco coming to EVO and see how we went so far in the past 1 year. So thank you, everyone. I officially announce that the meeting officially begin now. Back to our TOD, Lee.
Thank you very much for wonderful opening speech from handsome past President 𝐾𝐧𝐿𝐻. Right. So once again, welcome everyone. Come to EVO Toastmaster Club. We are an online speaking club for busy, young, travelholic people looking to enhance language skill and connect with amazing community. So as an MC, I believe that every meeting at EVO brings us step by step closer to becoming better speaker and leader. I am 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻 and I'm your Toastmaster of the day. I will be your guide through today's exciting journey. Okay, so move to the topic today. It's a very exciting topic. Everyone, can you open your microphones and say out loud the topic today? That is
One Direction.
One Direction. Oh, it's so small. Again, everyone.
One, two,
One
three.
Direction.
One Direction.
Thank you. So when you heard the word One Direction, what come up to the mind first? One Direction.
Direction band.
That's right. It's a band. It's like a boy band. It's very famous band. Or I say it's a legendary of the words One Direction. Today we are not say about the band. We are finding our own direction in life, in learning, or maybe in speaking. Right. Some of very famous speakers that said that you cannot go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Once again, welcome everyone. Come to the EVO Toastmaster Club today with a very exciting teams, One Directions. I hope that at the end of the meeting, you can once again believe in your directions in life. One of that is you choose EVO is your family. Okay, so let's start the meeting right now. A great meeting is never a show of just one person. It is a team effort. So let's give a big round of applause to our role player today. The first of all, I would love to invite on the stage the powerful person who will help us on time. Welcome on the stage, the timer, Toastmaster Hoa Vũ.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hoa, and today, because I have the very big good tooth in my face, so now I will use my assistant, AI assistant, the timer Hoa Vũ. You can see that, the beautiful like the avatar. Yes. So, as a timer today, as a TikToker today, I will have the check the time. And I will tell you what time you have by the green, yellow, and red card. You can see, right? If it's very clear, yes, it's my role today. Thank you very much. And please support for my AI avatar. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very creative AI TikToker, Toastmaster Thomas Hoa Vũ. Thank you for great introductions for timing group. So now let's welcome on the stage another powerful key role holder today, the General Evaluator. Welcome Toastmaster 𝐬𝐿.
Hello, everyone. So I'll be the general evaluator today with the spirit of Toastmaster. What do? We learn and improve. So that's why I'm here as an evaluator, just to give another feedback to our meeting, to all of the roles that will not be evaluating in the meeting, so that we can all learn and grow as a club. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys at the end of the meeting. Back to our TLD, Lee Twinkie.
Right. The spirit of Toastmaster is we always learn and grow, and we grow to the evaluation, through feedback. Thank you very much, anh 𝐬𝐿, the General Evaluator. So now, once again, let's give a warm applause to great effort from our team today for their support. Right. So let's remember each and every meeting of Toastmaster, EVO Toastmaster, we will go through three main parts: table topics, prepared speech, and evaluation section or report section. So now let's move to the very first section, that is table topic. I think it's the most exciting and challenging part of the meeting. Now, leading you through this exciting part section today is no other than Toastmaster Tâm Như. And before I invite Tâm Như on the stage, I would love to invite Toastmaster Hoa Vũ will be on the stage to introduce the timing rule for table topic section. Welcome on the stage again, TikToker Hoa Vũ.
Okay, me back again. And today with the table topics, wait just a moment, I will check the agenda. Yeah, you can see at agenda for the table topics, we will every speaker will have the total is 2 minutes and 30 minutes and 30 seconds. And if the one, sorry, just a moment. Okay. At the 1 minute, my card with the green one, and 1.5 is a 0 1, and the 2 minute is a red one. And it means that you still have time. You still have the 30 seconds to talk to finish the speech. And when is the time's up, my card will change. Have a lot of time. Okay. So are you clear about the rule today?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. And back to you, 𝐸𝐸.
Thank you, TikToker Havu. So now, without further ado, let's give a big round of applause to welcome on the stage our table topic master today, Toastmaster Tâm Như.
Thank you, Toastmaster 𝐸𝐸. It's been 3 weeks since I last heard everyone's voices. It's been a very long time. I miss everyone a lot. So since today we don't really have a lot of people joining us, so except from the 2 table topic evaluator, which would be Toastmaster Minh and Toastmaster Bảo, then everyone else I expected to everyone to participate in this table topic. I promise the question would be very easy. Okay. So I would love to invite our timer to raise her hand virtually so that everyone can notice about the timing signal.
Okay, everyone, can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so now your turn.
Okay. So let's go into our first question. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay. So when I first thinking about the theme for our meeting, I don't know, I had a discussion with Minh, and I don't really know why I choose the theme One Direction, and my mind went blank when making the question, but I hope that all of the question today is easy enough and it will be randomly, not so much in direction. Okay, back to the game. So when you open your eyes every day, there's a lot of thought that hitting into your head. You think, what should I do first? So usually my morning start with a very overwhelming feeling because I don't really know which thing should I tackling first during the day. There's a lot of things that happening and I don't really know what thing should I do first. So my first question is, when there's a lot of things that happening in your life, for example, there's a lot of things like laundry, dishes, and emails, things rushes into your mind. How do you decide what to tackle first when everything's felt urgent? Okay, anyone volunteer for this question? This is the easiest question, I promise. The very first question. Or the other question could be hard. So you should raise your hand on this very first question. Anyone, or else I would call. Oh, okay. Toastmaster, Toastmaster. Okay, you guys can one to say, or I don't know, lady first. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Minh, for your generosity. Now, Toastmaster Thiep,
No,
laundry.
Toastmaster Minh first. Toastmaster Minh first.
Okay, Toastmaster Thiep want to dedicate this question for Toastmaster Minh. Do you take this manner action of Toastmaster Thiep?
Okay. Well, I told my career coach last Thursday that I was paralyzed. I have too many things to do. I tried to achieve so many things. I was switching to a new, more demanding role at my workplace. I had a really important interview coming, and I'm still in between of it. All of a sudden, and also all of a sudden, I was offered to be a teacher, a part-time roles in a center that I also like a lot. So I was in the middle of so many things, and this interview was also important, and I don't want to fail on anything. And I tried really, really hard until one point I'm exhausted. I couldn't do anything anymore. Couldn't concentrate on for the whole day. And the worst thing is that it's affecting some of the most important part of my life, like my work and also my spirit as Toastmaster as well. So at that moment, I called my career coach and I said, God, you have to help out. I don't know what to do now. So fortunately, my career coach has some time for me. And the first thing that he asked me is not on what is going on and things like that. He asked me, what is important to you? He asked me. And at that moment, I was shocked because I never talked about my value, the basic foundation that I need to hold on and prioritize everything in my life. I was just like trying to catch anything that is coming to my way without prioritizing it. And that moment was a turning point because it helped me to look deep inside my value and identify what is important for me. So finally, I make the decision that my work is important and also my experience as Toastmaster as well. So I just signed up to become an AD together with like focusing on my work. Okay, so that would be my tip to focusing on my values. Wow, thank you, and back to you, Tildy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ming. I have been wondering, where have you been all this time? Now I have an answer. Is that you have been focusing on other parts of life, and I'm really glad to hearing that you have noticed your, lack of focus into your Toastmaster journey, and you decided to kick it off with an AD position. And we're looking forward to work with you in our next term. Next one. Okay. Hello everyone. Ngọc Thanh, Yuki, Tuyết, and Tiên. Tiên, I don't know whether it's em của anh Hiếu. Anyway, welcome everyone to table topic section.
Hello.
Hello, our champion. Nhà vô địch là từ Milu. Okay. So moving on to our next question. I want to tackle something. Is that sometimes when you wake up and you feeling you're in a bad mood, you don't really want to walk, you don't really want to open your eyes, you don't really want to meet everyone. There are days like that during the week. So I would love to ask the question, is that when you are in such bad mood, is there any way, any kind of action that you would do to flip the switch, to turn on your mood and be ready for the day? That is my question. So anyone volunteer for this question? This question is second easiest. And the other question is harder. So please volunteer for this question. Hello. Smiley face. Chị Thi, thank you for your enthusiasm. So your question is, how do you personally flip the switch when you are stuck in a bad mood?
How do you flip your mood when you feel bad? For me, this question remind me of the last week. I felt really bad because maybe the weather is from 20 to 33 degrees Celsius in Paris.
Oh, yes.
Every day I woke up, I felt exhausted. But there is one thing I have to do is that I have to go to work. I moved slowly to take the bus, and then the train to get to work. It took me 1 hour. I felt really tired during the way, but I keep moving because for so many years of working, I learned the fact that someday when you wake up, you feel excited and full of energy, and someday when you wake up, you feel exhausted, you feel tired. It's normal. It is the fact of life. And if I keep moving, I go to my workplace, I talk to my colleague, I see my tasks, I interact with other people, and then I gain inspiration again. And then I realize a lesson that uh, if when you feel no matter what, how heavy you feel, if you just move, the life will move with you. And if you stop moving, you will receive nothing. But if you move, you will find something. So when you feel tired, it's okay. Just move. Because Tony Robbins said, motion create emotion. When you move, you will have a emotion, and then if you get the momentum, you change your mood. Back to our table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster T. I can hear from your answering, there's a lot of sigh. When you're mentioning all of the tasks that you have to do during the day, you have to go and get on the train, then you have to see your colleagues and everything's in between. But then you ended your answer beautifully with a quote from Tony Robbins, movement create emotion. And I believe that everyone can really share the moment of having a bad mood with you, and then learn from your lesson in on how to switching the mood. The reason why I asked this question was that on the last week, I really was into very bad mood the whole week, and I don't really know how to get out of that. But then, yes, I also take a movement. I also practicing yoga again, and then everything seems to be better. All right. So moving on to our third question. I would love to ask, mentioning about direction. We can link to the keyword. The keyword is that signed. So there's a lot of signed that people gave us, or our life giving us during our days. And I would love to ask is that if there were to be a warning sign in your daily life that tell you it's time to have a break, what would it be? So, okay, our champion. Okay, your question is, what is the warning sign on your daily life that tell you it's time to take a break? Stage yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, T and Tamyu. What I think about being a student is that there is a lot to learn. There's a lot of theories, a lot of practice questions, lots of things to get into. And each and every day, I would spend almost like several hours grinding, burning the midnight oil, finding something to learn in order to improve myself with my studies. And when it reaches to the point, sometimes it reaches to a point of 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Every time like that, I feel sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed. But there are times when it reaches 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I feel like I can go beyond that. And I feel like there's a surge of energy within me, but I can go beyond that. And that is the point. And counterintuitively, I think that is the point that I need to stop. Because as I know that when the human body has exceeded its normal limits, sometimes it will run on its backup sources. And when it runs on its backup sources, it's not good for the mental health. It's not good for the health at all. And my mother always tells me it's best to get a rest before 11:30, before 10. But every single time I would reach up to 12 o'clock, to 1 o'clock, and to 2 a.m. And when my body suddenly feels a surge of power like that, I know I have probably overdone it, and it is time that I go take a rest and make some time for myself. And so I want to tell just something from my personal experience is that sometimes when there's a surge of energy and when you feel like something is within your reach and do everything, it's not always that good. I mean, personally, for me, that surge of energy has told me that I have exceeded my normal limitations already and that I need to take some time off taking care of myself. And so I think everyone here is a very hard worker. And so I think probably the key here is to just listen to the signs of your own body. Listen to when it tells you to stop. And that is the thing. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ngọc Thanh, for joining our meeting. I think it's an invitation from someone here that you joined, but it's oh no. Okay, but it's good to hear back from you. All right. Yeah. So personally, I do agree with you is that sometimes when we work too hard and then until our body collapse on the bed, and it's not always good like that, and we should take something as a sign for us to stop. So the clock would be a sign for us. Also, your body is a very good sign. So listen to your body more.
Yeah, put still in the face. It also is a warning.
Huh? What were you saying, Toastmaster Hoàng? Can you say it again?
Put still in the face always is a warning sign.
Okay.
Apni.
Okay, I couldn't quite catch your idea, but I think it's good. Okay. All right. Okay, so here is my fourth question. It's a fourth question already, everyone. We only have 6 questions on this table topic section. So if you wanted to volunteer yourself, you can do it now. Okay. So sometimes you grinding the whole week and realize you have been very unproductive. So if there were a reset or rerouted button for the week, what would you use it for? So my question is, if life giving you a reset or rerouted button for the week, what would you use it for? Volunteers, people, hello. Okay, you can take as a question simple like you viewing your whole week and you realize that you have not been very as productive as you wish it would be. So if you could go back in time during at the beginning of this week and redoing something, what would you do? Okay, Ting, welcome back. I believe that right now you are preparing for the entrance examination. Is that true?
Yes, oh my God, the clock is ticking. And right
The
now
clock.
I feel so nervous. I swear to God. So
Okay. So do you understand the question? Okay. I leave the stage to you.
yeah, so currently if I have a magic button that can reset my recent week, I will use it definitely on my study because as you guys know, the one of the most important exam is coming and I feel like I recently grading myself so much for my academic results, and although I feel exhausted, I still feel like I need to do more. I need to put more effort into my study. Maybe I will sacrifice some time for my sleep, no more uh, taking nap, or maybe I sleep until 12 or 1 or 2 a.m., whatever, because um, right now I feel like my standard for academic result is still growing like crazy. And yet, if I have the chance to study again, I will definitely be more productive on any kind of study, physics, maths, literature, everything. I swear to God, I'm so, yeah, yeah, maybe that's all. It's my little dream. It's my little dream from the bottom of my heart. I wish I had more time to prepare. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Ting. I wish you the best of luck on your entrance exam. We are here sitting here, all been through the entrance examination to university, and we all feel the pressure very much. But I hope that you can prioritizing more time to study and also prioritizing sleeping as well, because resting is an important part of practice as well. Yeah, so don't forget to get enough sleep and eating and drinking water. Okay, thank you, Ting, for stopping by and joining the time with us. All right, it's coming to our fifth question already, everyone. So if you want to volunteer on this, please do so. All right, so on the fourth question, the fourth question that we've been through, we're talking about taking a break, rerouting, prioritizing, blah, blah, blah. But now on this question, okay, I would love to invite our timer to raise her hand again so that everyone can see your beautiful face.
Beautiful avatar face, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can see my hand now.
Okay, we can see it. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hua. All right. We have, I see Yuki T. Hi, you raising your hand for this question, Yuki? But Yuki is mean tweak, right? Yuki mean tweak in Japanese.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Hi, Yuki. You want to volunteer for this fifth question? I know who Yuki is. Hello, Yuki. Can you open your camera and mic and tell us who you are? Okay, maybe Yuki is a bit shy. Okay, Yuki, if you're not raising your hand for this question, I would invite another people, or you want to hear the question, you can volunteer else. Okay, so my fifth question is that, well, I believe that there are a lot of surprise encounter in life that you might not know will change your life. So on this fifth question, I would love to dedicate it to, yeah. So who is the one person that entered your life like a surprise character and changed your direction? I believe that we all encounter some person in our life that gave us a lot of hope. It could be a mentor, it could be a friend, it could be a colleague. It could be a pet, maybe, or someone you encounter in your club, etc. A lot of ideas on who the person is, but they should be giving you the feeling, they're giving you a lot of hope and change your direction. Yuki, hi Yuki. Can you do you mind opening your camera and answer the question?
Hello, I think it's not really in the good condition to turn on my camera, so can I not show up my face? It is okay?
Yes, this is fine.
Yeah,
Okay, so Yuki,
sorry about that.
okay, it's fine. So Yuki, your question is, who is one person that enter your life like a surprise character and change your direction? The stage is yours.
Mm, thank you for the question. I think the one who has totally changed my life, apart from my family, must be my husband. Um, well, everything happens for a reason, right? So until I met my husband, I just thought that I kept going on the right way with my career path. I used to be a banker, you know, 5 to 9 every day. I think I didn't love that job, but I just kept going because everybody just told me that was the right one. I learned, I used to learn, like banking and finance, accounting and finance, like for master, everything was going right. But I didn't find pleasure, enjoyment in what I was doing. And after that, I met my husband, who was the one to tell me that, like, I didn't see you happy doing what you were doing. So maybe I saw, the sparkling eye. I saw you with the sparkling eyes with teaching. So why didn't you, like focus on teaching? After we got married. So he gave me a lot of, motivation and encouragement to shift my career path from a very stable job with well-earned money to, like something like not really stable and not very traditional, like my family said. And yes, and after I changed and I focused on my teaching, I found out my happiness. And actually, it is what I'm doing right now, teaching children. Even though I don't have much money compared to finance banking job, but I have more happiness and more time to do what I like. So that's what my story. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Miss Yuki, for taking the courage. I don't know whether this is your first time joining a Toastmaster meeting or doing table topic, but welcoming to EVO, and I hope that you have observing a lot of you can say more to observing a lot of great speech after this table topic. But thank you for volunteering yourself on this question. And personally, I do quite sharing the same story with you. I also major in finance, and after some quite time working, I don't really found interesting in the career, and I also decided to have a career pivoting. So it's great to have someone who shared a similar story with great courage, and really admiring from how your husband have encouraged you to take on a new path and how you have find a lot of happiness in it as well. All right, so this would be our last question on this table topic. This sixth question is out of nowhere. I don't really know how it came into my question source. Everything came from ChatGPT. Blame it on ChatGPT. So my question is, if you could download it, one skill, one life skill, instantly like an app. So imagine all of your life, all of your skill in life, for example, cooking skill, table topic, oh no, public speaking skill, soft skill, personal skill, everything. You can download it as like an app. So what would you choose and why? So imagine if you could download one life skill instantly like an app, what would you choose and why? All right, Toastmaster 𝐬𝐿𝐻, stage is yours.
At high school and university, like the teacher asked us to learn many skills. I can deeply remember the feelings. I'm overwhelmingly panic when I heard something from the teacher like, you need to do that, you have to learn this, you have to master that. Wow, the feeling of a student is really overwhelming to me. And however, when I grow up, I realized that I take a questions like this. Is this skill, is this what I learned is necessary for what I do? Because the world changing so fast. Sometimes what I learn is out of date. I don't use that anymore. Or maybe machines do that better than me. So is that all the skill I learned is necessary to me? So throughout a lot of challenge, a lot of failure, and some success in life, I realized the powerful, life-changing lesson. The self-study is the more important skill that everyone should have in nowadays. Because the life changing very fast, we don't know what challenge will come to us. So the best preparation for you, that is, you need to have ability to be flexible and willing to learn anything that the world needs you. So self-study is the best and the most important skill, I believe, for everyone. I hope that you can be master the skill. Whatever you like, whatever's important to you, like be ready to learn that. Self-skill is more important skill. Back to you.
All right,
Self-study.
thank you. Thank you, our TOD, Toastmaster Lee the things that I love most about Toastmaster Lee is that because her nature occupation is working with children, so she have a lot of great ideas sparkling in her eyes and ways of engaging with kids. So even though we are adults sitting in this Zoom, we are kids by heart. So that is one thing that I love most about Toastmaster Lee, and her idea always surprises me. And the self-studying skill, I am very much agreeing with you that it's the most important skill that we need to learn in this fast-pacing living style like today. All right, and that is conclude our table topic part today, and I hope that everyone has had a good time on observing speeches and also experiencing yourself on the thought-provoking question that me and ChatGPT had created. And I would love to invite on the stage our timer, Toastmaster Hua. Oh, okay, she has already posted. Okay, so Toastmaster Hua, would you like to announce a bit about the timing report?
Okay, so let me introduce a report about the timing report today. And today we had the 6 speaker for the table topics session. And for the first person is the Toastmaster Minh Nguyễn, our club resident until June, right? Yes, but sorry because you have the 2 minutes and the 39 second already, so you are unavailable for the voting today. And for the other person, Toastmaster Thiết, Toastmaster Ngọc Thanh for champion, and Toastmaster Tiên Trần, Toastmaster Diêu Kỳ Tuyết, and Toastmaster Lee Twinkie. All of you is available for the voting today. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, our timer, for your dedication in making this timing report. Okay, Toastmaster Bảo has mentioning us 2:30. I don't know, this is a gray area of qualify or not. I don't know. Everyone, do you want 230 as qualified for voting or not? You can, if okay, send a heart. If no okay, send a sign. Okay, there's a lot of mixed signal here, but I think we should get it on a vote. Okay. And now while waiting for the link to be here to vote. Okay, so our SAI has helped us to put on the link so that everyone can vote on their favorite table topic speaker on this meeting. Everyone, please click on the link and vote for your favorite speaker for today. You can also vote for yourself as well. Okay, we can have a 30 seconds to vote, and then we'll move on to the table topic evaluator, everyone. Vote for your favorite speaker. It is so hard.
I just know that Miss 𝐀𝐛𝐨𝐮𭭚 and Miss Yuki is not Toastmaster yet, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, because I type is a Toastmaster already, but also we also always now how say like anytime we are welcome you for the EVO
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster.
to become the
It's okay.
Toastmaster.
It's okay, it's okay. All right, 30 seconds is up, and let's move on to our next part, which is a table topic evaluator. So as a Toastmaster, we always receiving evaluation to improve on our ability to speaking. And on this particular table topic part, we have two table topic evaluator, which is divided to odd and even. So with an odd evaluator, he would evaluate for question number 1, 3, and 5. So let's get on the stage, Toastmaster Hoàng Minh.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Do you all hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I'm having just a bit of a sore throat, so make sure everyone hear me well. Anyway, let's start with the evaluation. So I'll be your first evaluator, and the first table topic speaker, Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻, my older brother. So I really like the way you open your you begin your answer. So you begin it with a very common personal story we all experience the days that the deadline are all up to our ears, and so many things we don't know where to start. We are completely lost. That's very common. So when we have too many decisions, it's harder for us to make the decision. Where should we start? And that story, you open it with a story, and that's the good way to welcome everyone of the audience who can relate to that story. You welcome them to your story, and you have the audience with you, and they now want to hear more from you. Okay, tell me what's going on later with this story. And that's a good way to connect with the audience, and I love that. And the best thing is that at the end of his story, he don't forget he doesn't forget to give us the answer, his answer, what is important to him, his work, his career life. So many speakers, I noticed that they were telling story, and then they forget what their story should do to the audience. They forget how to end that story there. And but Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻 is different. He gave us the final answer that I'm curious about, and that's good. The only problem is that he's over time. I know it's my legacy, but you don't need to continue that. Okay, just stop it. Don't follow my legacy. Okay. Right. The next one, Toastmaster Ngọc Thanh, with the question that what are the signs that tell us when we should stop and give ourselves a break? And I love the message and your story that you tell the audience that we should listen to our body more. And as a healthcare worker, I love to hear that. Okay, that's the sign that I know the young generation should like will not put further burden on the healthcare system, and they reduce my workload. I love that. Yeah, listen to your body. Okay. um, but the story that remind me of an image of the motorbike, like during the journey that you're walking on. Sometimes we are too much emphasize on the effort that we're putting in, but the more important thing is that our performance, our overall final performance, like you're riding an old model motorbike, so we have to put more effort to into it to have a high productive performance. But instead of that, just take a little break to maintain the motorbike, maintain the machine, give it a break, give it an upgrade of the performance so that we could go further with less effort. And that's how you listen to your body. And I really appreciate your message. And the last one, our guest Yuki Tuyết. Another great story that she tells us that it's okay. Sometimes we are lost during our journey. We're lost in the direction that we have decided in the past. It is okay. Sometimes we are lost and we don't know what to do next. It's okay. We can have opinions from another person. In her story, it was her partner, and that's great. Like opinion from another person with a further vision on what we're doing, and it's really helpful. And yeah, our very speaker had a very good story. And now at the end of my evaluation, you can see that I don't give any recommendation because I think our speaker gave us wonderful story. And in case of sharing personal story, I don't like to give them recommendation because it's their own story. The most effective way to improve your performance next time is that try to remember and tell again the story, and then you will know how to tell it better. Yeah, that's a way to practice. So do it yourself. Do it on your own. Try to tell it one more time, and then you will know how to use your hand, use your face, your emotion to tell the story better. And that's it for my evaluation. Back to you, table topping master.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Minh. For everyone who haven't known, Toastmaster Minh is in his examination time and must have been very tired, but he came here today and show the support to the club. So thank you again for your effort. Maybe you... Okay, thank you again for your support, and I would love to invite our next table topic evaluator, which is Toastmaster Quốc Bảo, and he would be our event table topic evaluator and would focusly evaluate on speaker number 2, 4, and 6. Please help me to welcome him on the stage.
Sau nhắc mọi người là us please vote. We have a lot of tides in the options. I don't want to see tides. All right. anyone pin me? Pin myself, pin.
You can pin yourself. You can highlight yourself. I can highlight you.
All right. For table topic evaluation questions 2, 4, and 6. The first question is how to flip the bad mood switch when you start the date. And that was a question for Toastmaster 𝐸𝐸. And she started with a very relatable story that last week when the weather was presumably cold, right, 20 or 30 degrees Celsius in Paris, and she was exhausted, but she still had to go to work. We all have that relatable feeling, like I was in 2 years ago, like when the máy lạnh was still very mát, and when the chăn bông was still very ấm. I was like, đi làm đâu, no. But then I still had to wake up anyway, because in my mind a voice said tiền điện sắp tới rồi đó, tiền nhà nữa. And then I have to go to work anyway. That's how I think that's how Toastmaster 𝐸𝐸 also felt when she woke up and had to go to work, even though it's like 1 hour away from 1 hour away from her home. And when she go to work, and then she interact with other people, she felt inspired again, and she wanted to work. And she reminded us the value of talking to other people, being inspired, feeling connected. So she ended with a message: when you're tired, just move, because you can feel the emotions around you. Very touching feeling. But again, for me, working is just to pay the look, you know. In terms of the answering the question, she answered the question marvelously. She had a very clear structure and a message to deliver. The only recommendation to Toastmaster 𝐸𝐸's answer is just eye contact. I know it's very difficult because it's online. You have to look at the camera even all the time. But even then, we would try to look at the camera for direct eye contact. Next is Toastmaster guest, 𝐸𝐸. I guess a very young member of the meeting today, not even 18, so technically illegal in this meeting. But still, she's here, and she shared with us the story of the entrance exam to university. When answering question, if you have a reset button, what would you use it for? And she would use it for the study in preparation for the exam. She would plan more carefully and have more time to prepare. Well, my personal opinion is that you never have enough time to prepare. Just go with it. But in terms of answer, there's still a lot of time left to prepare a full answer. She only used 1 minute to answer. Also, when she answered, she used eye contact on the left corner of the screen. She could have paid more attention directly to the camera. That's another one. But good job for being here. We welcome you when you're a bit older, since you're still illegal for Toastmaster. And the last one for today, the last question, a very random question from Toastmaster Tâm Như, very unprepared. Is if you can download a life skill like an app, what would you choose and why? For Toastmaster 𝐻𝐸 Lee, a very seasoned, experienced Toastmaster, she also started with a background or a story. We all know that in school, in universities, they always try to teach us too many skills, and we overwhelmed with the choices. And some of them are not very suited, or like Toastmaster 𝐻𝐸 Lee said, become outdated. So which one is the most important? And then she came to a realization in a life-changing moment that self-study, the skill called self-study, is the most important. And she reminded us how important this is in the final sentences. My only recommendation is, again, eye contact. But one more thing, when you realize this life-changing moment, I felt that it's came out is as a bit too out of nowhere. Maybe you have more time to explain where it came from you. It will be a greater answer, but nonetheless, a great story, a message, and a direct answer to the question. So great job. Back to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bảo and Toastmaster Minh, for making such a good evaluation. And I hope that everyone can learn a bit from each of answering that we hear during the day, and also the evaluation that our evaluator has given to each of the speaker. And now it's done. I'm done with table topic, and I would love to return our stage to our TOD, Toastmaster 𝐬𝐤.
Thank you very much for very wonderful table topic sections. I strongly believe that you have great section because we are kick off our brain to think of the topic today in a thoughtful way. So once again, let's give a heart and light for our excellent, wonderful, beautiful table topic master today, Toastmaster Tâm Như, our new president. Okay, it's lovely, lovely, thought-provoking questions also. Right, so now we've moved to the most exciting sections, that is networking. Yay, I love it so much because we have chance to deeply understand each other. Now, I would love to, but I will not list you through this section. I will invite a handsome guys to talk with you. Welcome on the stage, the past immediate president, Toastmaster Hoàng Minh Nguyễn. Will
Wow.
with people.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hương Ly, and hello everyone. Wow. So today we have a few guests today I would like to speak to. First of all, I see that there's Yuki over here. May I speak to our guest, Yuki? Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, Toastmaster Minh. I'm doing great.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. I just wonder, like, how do you know about EVO? And is this your first time joining a Toastmaster Club meeting?
Yeah, it's my first time here. Actually, one of my friends told me about this club, but I have been so busy. I haven't got time for that. But today, my family, actually my husband and my daughter are away, so I got time to be, curious and to do what I'm always wondering.
Wow. Thank you for sharing with us. And first of all, you are more than welcome to join EVO and in the futures. In the meantime, with EVO meeting for the past 1 hour plus, how do you feel? Like, do you have any feedback, any question or talks about the meeting so far?
I think it's a good place for people to share their story, to speak and practice speaking, and to have networking. I think it's a good place. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna share it with my other friends as well. Thank you for making a very great community like this.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, and your friends, your colleagues are more than welcome to join us as well. Toastmaster has been around for a long time, more than 100 years already, and is popular for more globally for more than 150 countries. So yeah, any guest would be welcome to join us. All right, so if you want to know more about us, please reach out to our VBM Giang Nguyễn. He or any one of us will be able to answer your questions. Yeah, so we also have Tinh Trần over here. How are you doing? How is your exam preparation so far?
Well, I'm recently not very fine, but I'm still trying my best for the best preparation. And this year, the number of students is a huge number, and also the new program of the educational system make it a lot more difficult to deal with more kind of math problem, new kind of exam from cái form đề mới. Yeah, and it's stressed me out so bad lately, but I'm still going to put more effort into it, especially at the end of this period. I mean, like there's only like more like 14 day, 14 day at 26 and 27. I'm going to beat it. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, so all the best. We are all manifesting for you at the moment. So all the best and looking forward to your great result, and do join us when you have time in the future, okay? All right. So is it okay if we speak to our health sữa 𝐬𝐤𝐻? How are you doing?
Hello. Yeah, doing exceptionally well here.
Wow.
Thank
Are
you.
you in your hometown now?
Oh yeah,
Enjoying your summer?
yeah, I'm in Phú Yên right now. Too
Wow.
bad my school doesn't have summer.
Oh,
It's
okay.
yeah, it's studying all years long, but I did find some schedule to go back to Phú Yên, enjoy it. And like I said before, in Phú Yên there is no 20 degrees in Phú Yên. And so
Well, but I bet the weather over there is very nice at the moment, right? There's no raining at Phú Yên right now, right?
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
raining. Oh, yeah. I wish we can visit Phú Yên now, guys. It's really beautiful.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's very beautiful. And the beaches too. One thing that I really like, and Saigon doesn't have beaches. So yeah.
Bring those beaches to Saigon.
Ngọc Thanh, when will you go to Australia to learn?
It's around February next year.
Okay, be our member then.
Yeah, we have time, guys. We have time now.
Yeah.
Okay. The question is, when are you going to be EVO member, Ngọc Thanh?
Well, up to September, I'm gonna get out of UTC in September, and
Oh.
also because I can't stay for the next term in UTC because I have to go to Australia, and
cool.
so then I will join EVO because I really like online meetings. I really like online meetings because in Australia I cannot be physically meeting people. So yeah, I really like online meetings.
Wow.
We
So
have champion.
we won our meeting. So this is the purpose of our meeting today, guys. Wow. So we are so happy that you're going to join EVO in the future. And can't wait to listen to many of your speeches in the future and doing so many other roles at EVO as well. Wow. We're so happy now. Thank you, Ngọc Thanh, Yuki Tuyết, and also Tiên Trần. Let's all take a photo to save these memories. All right, please turn on your camera, guys, and take a photo.
Chị Tham ơi, chị Tham ơi. Chị Tham ơi.
Hi, hello, Thơm. Hello. Oh, our new president. Okay, cheers. So many good news. Cheers. Thank you. All right, so thank you everyone, and back to our theory today. Wow.
Okay, thank you very much, Minh Nguyễn, for very wonderful connections with people. It's great to listen from you, especially the guest or potential member, I must say, in the meeting today. It's really nice to listen to your story. I'm really, really curious about you. So I'm waiting for your first icebreaker at EVO. Okay, Yuki and Ngọc Thanh. All right, no further ado, let's move to the heart of the meeting today. That is prepare speed sections. So in this section, you have just great chance to listen to our excellent speaker who have been practiced a lot to give us something new about them. Right, so now we move to this great section, prepare speech. In this section, we have two wonderful speakers. So now before you listen to and you see this great speaker, I would love to invite the powerful woman, a TikToker, to be on the stage to introduce the timing rule for these sections. Welcome, Toastmaster Hoa.
Okay, thank you, Li Fee, for introducing me. And me back again, everyone, TikToker AI assistant. And you can see that today we have the two speakers, is a Toastmaster Tefu and Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐮𝐭. For Toastmaster Tefu, because she's at the level 4, so her speech today will have the total is a 20 minutes and half. And at the 18, sorry, wait just a moment. At the 18 minutes, my card with the green one, and the 19 minutes is the yellow one, and the 20 is the red one. And for the around the 20 and 20, my card will be like that. Okay, are you clear for the rule, Toastmaster table? Okay, for the next is the Toastmaster 𝐀𝐤. Toastmaster 𝐀𝐤 today is a level 2 project 2. So his timing is a total is a 7 and 30 minutes. At the 5, my green card will so on, and the A6 is a yellow, and A7 is a red card. And the total is a 7 and 30 minutes. 7 minutes and 30 seconds, sorry. Okay, thank you, and back to you, Twinkie.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hoa, for very detailed introductions for timing rule. So please raise your virtual hands and people can easily recognize you. Right, so now I would love to invite on the stage the first evaluator for the first speaker. Welcome, Toastmaster Tom.
Thank you, TOD Lee Twinkie, and good evening, EVO, Toastmaster, and guests. I feel it's such so long time coming back to EVO. And today I'm so honored to be evaluator of Toastmaster Thiết Vũ. When hearing my speakers will be Toastmaster Thiết, I feel like something guaranteed, something promising here because she have just joined Toastmaster for just short of about 1 year. However, she created a personal branding, Tears Mosquito. And I cannot imagine how she grew too fast. Now she's level 4. Even I have been joining for 4 years, but I'm still in the level 3. And I have never done any speech that will be last about 20 minutes. And so today I just evaluate my own experience. I never done a speech such long like that. And I wish Toastmaster Tears have a good luck. And I believe this will be a promising speech from Toastmaster Tears. And her purpose today is to practice facilitating a question and answer sessions. So it will be a very interactive speech from Toastmaster Thiết. So best luck for you. Thank you, and back to TOD.
Thank you very much. Very lovely introductions. Very lovely introductions. All right, so now you guys will have chance to listen to a 20-minute speech. So get a comfortable place and let's get ready for this amazing, wonderful, interesting lady, Toastmaster Thiết. Now, welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Thiết Vũ, with the speech title, Judgment is a Mirror. You look at others, but you see yourself. Judgment is a mirror. You look at others, but you see yourself. Toastmaster Thiết Vũ.
Have you ever been judged by someone? how painful it is, especially when people judge you on the thing that you're proud of. But on the other hand, have you ever judged someone else? It feels satisfying, right? So because maybe you have been hurt by the judgment of other people, or you also hurt others by the same way. So in this talk, we will explore the art of mastering judgment so that you can stop letting others' judgment to hurt you, or you can transform the judgment into a tool for growth. And to do that, we will work through 3 parts together to form the word art. Part 1, A, awareness. You will know what is judgment and how it differs from evaluation. And part 2, R, resilience. How can you protect your inner peace when others judge you? And part 3, T, transformation. How to transform your own judgment into constructive evaluation. Are you ready? Let's begin with part 1, A, awareness. What is judgment? I still remember in early 2024, I was living with a student named Nhi. She majored in fashion marketing and she has started her own business at home, selling clothes. And sometimes her customer wanted to try things on. As my room has a big mirror, so I let her to use it because I wanted to support her. And one day, her customer left and she told me, I lost one shirt. We searched in our room and we couldn't find it. And from that day on, she kept repeating the story to tell everyone she met. And one day, I came home exhausted. I lay in bed, covered myself with a warm blanket. All I wanted to do was to sleep. And then I heard her voice in the living room, talking loudly about the missing shirt again. Hearing that, my chest tightened. My heart pounded. I felt like there was something heavy pressing down on me. And then I thought, is she accusing me of stealing? And when I thought this way, I felt insulted. I felt angry and I wanted to punish her. So I stopped talking to her and I banned her from my room. And now, when I look back to this story, I realize something important, that she didn't say I stole anything. Maybe she was just upset or disappointed. She kept repeating the story just to release her negative emotion. But you see what I did? I chose the worst possible interpretation for the situation. Why did I do that? Because deep down inside me, there was an expectation. It's my personal standard that no one is allowed to think I'm a bad person. And when that expectation was broken, I felt angry and attacked other people. So, from this story, do you agree with me that judgment is when we impose our personal standard on others or something, and when other people or the outcome of the situation don't meet our expectation, and then we label them bad, wrong, or unworthy, and we tend to choose the worst possible explanation for other people's behavior or the outcome of the situation. And by choosing this way, we create our own negative feeling, anger, disappointment, resentment, or even the desire to punish. But in life, we do need to judge other people's behavior and our behavior in order to grow, because judgment is our human basic instinct. It has to protect us, to tell us who is our friends, who is our enemy. But we need to distinguish clearly between evaluation or judgment, because judgment is not always a shield to protect you. It can be a double-edged sword that cutting you and hurting others. That's why we need to distinguish clearly evaluation and judgment. How can we do that? Now, if we are in a courtroom and we see a judge is reviewing a case and the defendant is someone the judge has hated for years. So inside the judge, he already holds a bias. So when he raises the gavel to pronounce the verdict, he's no longer objective. He's delivering the personal judgment. So from this situation, you see that judgment is subjective, is driven by negative emotion or personal standard about something right or wrong. On the contrary, evaluation was different. Evaluation see things as it is, not see things as we want them to be. And if we go back to the courtroom, if the judge remain neutral without being influenced by negative emotion or personal standard, even the defendant is guilty, but the judge doesn't hate him, the judge doesn't insult him, the judge doesn't seek revenge, the judge doesn't think that he has right to punish the defendant. He just handles the case with the facts and laws. That's evaluation. So from the two cases, what is the key point difference between judgment and evaluation? It is whether we impose our personal standard or negative emotion on others or something or not. So in part 1, awareness, remember, judgment is when we impose our personal standard or negative emotion on others or something. And it is also the key difference between the judgment and evaluation. But it's not enough for you to master the judgment. So in order to do that, you need to know part 2, or resilient, how to protect your inner peace when others judge you. I once heard a beautiful story that a monk was traveling through a village to give a lecture, and then a man in the village came up to him and insulting him, accusing him of being a bad person. But the monk was still keep silent, and his student asked him, "Why didn't you defend yourself? Other people was wrong about you." The monk replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you don't accept it, who does it belong to?" The student replied, "It belongs to the giver." The monk said, "Exactly. Judgment is the same. If you don't accept it, it belongs to the person who gave it." So from this story, I learned that when other people judge you, if you don't take it in, if you don't let it to destroy your inner peace, it has no power on you. But if you can go further, sometimes behind a judgment is a good intention that other people want you to become better. So you can see that judgment can be an opportunity for you to grow. So ask yourself, is there something here that you can learn? And if you are able to listen humbly to the judgment, you can see the judgment as an opportunity to grow, and you can see the blind spot that you haven't seen about you before. And that insight will help you to become a wiser version of yourself. So in part 2, remember that judgment only has power on you if you accept it. But if you can listen to the judgment with humility, it can become a tool for you to growth. But resilience is not enough for you to master judgment. In order to do that, we need to know part 3. T, transformation. How to transform your own judgment into constructive evaluation. So the question is, how do you know when you are judging someone? How do you know? We often realize we are judging someone when we feel angry, or when we speak like we are better than them. So before speaking, before giving your opinion, ask yourself that, what is my real intention? Let me return back to the missing shirt story. My intention was to punish her because I felt angry. Why I felt angry? Because I chose the worst possible explanation for the situation and for her behavior. That's why I hurt myself and then I hurt other people. But do you agree with me that every event in life is neutral? It only has meaning when we give it to them. And life is a mirror. And when you look into it, you say what you see. So when you look into a mirror, who do you see? You see yourself. That's why when you judge others, you are judging yourself. And even if other people did something wrong to you, you don't need to be the judge. Why? Because we have the law of karma. The life will take care of itself. So you don't need to be the judge. But if your intention would just want to help other people to improve, so don't speak when you feel angry. Wait when your heart is at peace. And at this stage of the emotion, describe the thing you see honestly with kindness. Because at the stage of the emotion, your words will have the power to lift other people up, to bring the best in them. So, in part 3, remember that judgment is a mirror. When you look at others, but you see only yourself. So if you look at others by the judgment eyes, you hurt yourself and you hurt others. But if you look into the mirror with the kindness eyes, you bring the best in you and you bring the best in other. So we just walk through together 3 parts. Part 1A, awareness. Part 2, resilience. And part 3, transformation, in order to master the art of judgment. So now I would like to hear from you. What is your thought or your question about my speech and the topic today? Is there anybody volunteer?
Toastmaster Teak, so in this part, we will make question for you, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you don't have a question, you can share your thought.
Okay. May I?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that you have a very well structure on your speech on 3 part: awareness, resilience, and transformation. This remind me a lot about Toastmaster Minh training on what was that again? I'm sorry, I just
Design thinking.
design
Design
thinking, design thinking. And it reminded me about the topic of bias. You also mentioned about the story of the judge and with his bias. So I would love to ask you personally on how you can overcome your bias in somewhere, because we know that bias in some situation it would be bad, but in some situation our bias can be like can work as a universal signal that help us into the right direction. So we have a bias on something and we follow it, blah, blah, blah. So can you tell us a story of when you notice your bias is arising and you learn to suppress it or redirect it so that you have a clearer mind that you can make a decision without bias?
Okay, thank you for your question. You know, we all have bias. Do you agree with me? Okay, so your question is that can I give you a story or in a situation that bias can also help us, and also, you know, it also lead us to, you know, the good decision and also the bad decision at the same time, right? And how to minimize them. Is that the question?
No, my question, let's forget that part. My question is that, can you notice, like in some situation, you will notice you have a bias over something, but this is a time that you need to make a decision or some judgment. So how can you suppress your bias to make a clear decision?
Okay. For example, in dating, you know, when you're going out for a date to someone, at the my strategy is that at the beginning stage, for example, for the first two date, we should not apply any bias. We just stay neutral and open to see how does it feel. How do you feel about the person? You stay neutral. But and then after two dates, and you want to continue to date that guy, for example, you need to apply your bias. Every one of us have our own standard, and we have right to do that. Do you agree with me? You have right to choose the person you want to be with or you want to spend the time with. So at the beginning, you suppress your bias, because if you directly apply your bias, you will not see anything. But you should be open first, and then apply a bias later. It's a situation that to me, it's my strategy that I want to share with you.
Thank you for sharing. Actually have a follow-up questions on getting. So, in your opinion, should we get rid of our biases eventually, or should we learn to live with it?
When you become Buddha, you will get rid of your bias. But we should learn how to minimize it into the point that is no longer judgment anymore. That it's to the point that is acceptable. So it's my answer. Yeah, because the bias is formed by our own experience when since the time we was born until we was growing up. For example, if when the baby was hungry and the mother didn't give him immediately the milk, he cried because he thought that the mother didn't love him. But it's not that. It's his bias. So if he learn how to minimize his bias, he will become less sensitive to the situation. He will open his view. He can see the situation at different angle, like a camera, 360 degree. And if you are able to see it, you are free. of the situation, and nobody, you are diamond, nobody can, how to say, can impact your peace.
Oh, I really love the scientific way, but in a very easy to understand explanation that you share with us. Yeah, and thank you for a very well structured, easy to follow speech today. I feel that I have learned quite a lot from your sharing as well. And everyone, if you have any question, anything, oh, I think we ran out of time. Sorry.
Yeah, I will put my email, so if you have any question or anything to discuss, you can reach out to me. And thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you. It's really a wonderful, very thought-provoking performance from Toastmasters. I strongly believe that a lot of people care about this topic. It's happened many times in our daily life. Thank you for wonderful sharing. So now let's move to the second speech today, come from Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤. Before that, I would love to invite evaluator for Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster 𝐸.
Hello everyone, my name is 𝐸, and today I'm very honored to be Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤 evaluator. As you know, Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤 is our new VBM of our club, and his speech today is from level 2, project 2, is understanding the different communication style, and I think that it's a dry time for him to today that he choose to become a speaker about this topic. He will present how his communication style will impact to others. And I think that not only me, but other members will be very curious about your speech. And because it will impact to our club in the future. So good luck to you. Looking forward to hear your speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much for very exciting and interesting introduction. So now let's get ready to listen to our very new VBMs, or we can call him is like 𝐶𝐤 đẹp trai, handsome 𝐶𝐤. It's a nickname of him. So now welcome on the stage Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤 with the speech title Uncovering the Truth Behind Maslow's Hierarchy. Uncovering the Truth Behind Maslow's Hierarchy, Toastmaster 𝐶𝐤.
Thank you, TOD. Do you know what the Egyptian pyramids represent to? Yes, they are tombs built for the pharaohs, the dead person. But have you ever heard of a pyramid that's bury the life? One that we are trapped in right now. Yes, that pyramids at Maslow pyramids. It represents a consumerism and limit of our amazing. It has been deeply embedded in a textbook, in a portal, even in the advertising. And it led us to believe that our need to be a brand into a fixed pyramid, and thus we must satisfy a lower level to before reach the top. It's put us focus on satisfy ourselves like eating, shopping, playing, and in this process, we forest our dream, our true goal. And today, I want to show you the truth behind the pyramids and help you get it right. Most people know Maslow's original with 5 levels, but in the 1973, Abraham Maslow added more 3 levels, give us the complete A-level model. Let's explore their A-level through the one simple example. Why do you drink water? When you drink water, because you're thirsty, that your physical needs basic survival. And if you drink water to probably to protect your health, that's safety need. And when you remind and invite your friend or your family to drink enough water, that's build your love and belong. If you share the photo of yourself drinking water on social media to hope get a like or get a compliment, that's an extreme need. When you track your water intake, research the health benefit, or learn about properly hydration, you fulfill cognitive, yes, the knowledge and understanding. Next step, if you apply that knowledge to choose the right kind of water, the right temperature, and what kind of water to drink, that is aesthetic. And if you make drinking enough water in maybe 30-day challenge to build discipline or go your personal, that is self-actualization. And the final, in the top, if you start to charity to provide a clean water to the door affected community, that is self-transition, higher level, give beyond yourself and leaving a legacy. You can see it. Just one simple action, drinking water, can fulfill own a needs. The difference lies in your intention. Maslow never read the pyramids. Why this misunderstanding is fake? Because teacher and media love this simple visualize. Pyramids is easy to explain, and advertiser and marketer love the lower level food function insurance because they have a sell product and the basic need serve as a foundation to upsell a premium service. Company use the pyramid to structure employee benefits and trapping people in the fishbowl of need. All of this holds us back. We stuck in a cycle. Earn money, spend, and we thought that's only after have enough food, have a nice house, and comfortable zone, we can make a friend, build a self-incentive, or think about purpose and dream. But have you ever imagined yourself as a motivational speaker, stand on the stage and before the 100s of persons like me now? If you wait too long to qualify the higher level, you never reach the knowledge, the beautiful and the dream, or understand the legacy you want to leave behind. When I found out the Maslow never read the pyramid, I was shocked. And that changed everything. Now, before I take action, I ask myself, what needs I aim for? I stop touching just the low level and focus on the higher one, when meaning and long-term value truly. Whatever you do, strive for become an excellent employee, a proud parent, or a dreamer. Think about your goal and the legacy you want to leave. Then action for that purpose. The pyramid of age were built for that person, but today you have a chance to escape the pyramids of the life. So the last question I want to ask you, are you ready to totally learn? Thank you, everyone.
Oh, that's really wonderful. Wow, I can see the new version of Toastmaster Sang, very confident standing up on the stage before many people and deliver a very, very thoughtful speech. Thank you very much for delivering to us the wonderful message today about hierarchy. Right, so now I would love to invite on the stage the TikToker who will report the time of two speakers today. Welcome, Toastmaster Hoa Vũ.
Okay, TikTok. I'm back again, and today we have the two speakers and Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻 with the 20 minutes and 43 seconds. And Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐮𝐭 is a 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, back to you, Tinky.
All right, that means two Toastmasters are qualified for voting. Is that correct?
I'm sorry. Sorry for Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻. Yeah, she's not qualified for voting, and Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐻 is qualified.
All right, let's blame this for Toastmaster Minh.
I think so.
All the way focus on Toastmaster Hoa Vũ, huh? I just remind everyone. Okay, just kidding. So now, no need for voting. We could move to the next sections. That is evaluation section. So I believe that evaluations is the great gift for you because it helps you grow and lets you know how can be better as a speaker. So now I would love to invite Toastmaster Hoa Vũ again to introduce the timing rule for evaluations.
Okay, thank you, Lee Twinkie, for introducing me. Okay, let me check the agenda a little bit. Today we have two speakers, so it means that we have two elevators. Toastmaster Thơm and Toastmaster Thu Hiền, and all of you will have the total 3 minutes and 30 seconds. At the 2 minutes, my card with the green one. At the 2.5 is a yellow one, and the 3 minutes is a red one. And when you still have the 10 seconds, my card will between a lot of cards like that. So it means that you still have the 10 seconds to finish the speech today. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, very clear introductions. So now, welcome on the stage the first evaluator for the first speaker. Do you remember the first speaker of us? No other than Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻, a lady who are very ambitious with a very creative idea about everything. So now let's welcome on the stage the evaluator for Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻. Welcome Toastmaster Thơm Nguyễn on the stage.
Thank you, Lee Twinkie. And hello, everyone, audience. After listening to Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻's speech, and now do you remember three steps to master the art of judgment? Do you remember? Yes or no? So what is the first step? What is the first A? Awareness, right? Second, resilient. And the third one? Transformation. Yes. So congratulations, audience. Remember your structure of Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻. So I think it's a success because this is a very long speech, 20 minutes. And the way she does is she mentioned it at the beginning. There are 3 steps to master the art of judgment, and then she repeat again at the ending. So that's why audience can easy to remember. And she followed the structures by listing the first, the second, and the third. And yes, it's very good structure to follow. The second I love about her speech is the opening. 10 seconds to hook the audience, very important. And she immediately caught the audience attention by the question, have you ever been judged by someone? And even she stopped by 3 seconds to let audience continue to think. So I think it's a very good way to engage audience. And even she put some humor after the following question. Have you ever judged someone and feel satisfied with this? I did laugh. I laughed a lot after that question. She always had the humor that I think is very good character in a speaker. And today's speech is quite long for suggestion to make it become more engaging. So as this speech should focus on the question and answering part, so maybe I recommend she can put more question, not after the final part, but also during the speech, she can start to ask the question. For example, for the evaluation part, adjustment part, the comparison. So let audience share the ideas about this, or she can make the audience involved, like, can you guess who was the one who steal the clothes or something like that. So put in the section and then let audience to answer this. I think it's better that we have a separate section at the beginning, at the ending. And besides, for delivery, I would recommend her focus on how to align with facial expression and the content. For example, in some part, she told about the story, her friends losing a shirt, but I see she still smiles, very happy with that losing. So my recommendation is like to match the facial expression with the content. So it's all for my evaluation today. A very structured speech. I love that. And thank you very much. Back to TOD.
Excellent. This is wonderful feedbacks. Wow, it's lovely. Thank you, Toastmaster Thơm Nguyễn, for very constructive sharing. So now we'll move to the second evaluator for the second speech. Do you remember the second speaker of us? Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐮𝐭 sang, right? So now let's take a big round of applause to welcome Toastmaster Thu Hiền, could be the evaluator for Toastmaster Sang. Welcome, Toastmaster Thu Hiền.
Hi everyone. It's me. I'm back. Well, it's challenging, quite challenging for me because I don't have much time to prepare for semester speech evaluation. Well, so I try to like make the evaluation like on the feed, like I will like try to do it. Well, I think that Toastmaster 𝐀𝐻𝐭 topic today is quite interesting. He talked about the Maslow pyramid. Yeah, I know about this this term for quite long, but I didn't notice much about it. And at first, when he started to talk about this, he used the image of the Egyptian pyramid to open the speed, and it's like the comparison to the Maslow pyramid. And I think this is quite creative to open the speed. And I think that the Maslow pyramid is quite difficult to understand, but he used the action to drinking the water in many settings so that he can easily explaining each step of the Maslow pyramid for us to easily understand. For example, if we just drink the water to satisfy our thirsty, is for our need, and if we invite our friend or family to drink it, it belong to other need, or we post it, we take the photo and we post it on the Facebook, it's also other need. Well, I think that it's very easy to understand with that image. about his body language. Today I feel that he stand up and he used a lot of like his hand gesture to demonstrate and to express his idea. He looked very active, and some recommendation for him to improve. To be honest, today I expect to listen to his story, and because I think that the story is like easy to get other people attention. I don't deny that his speech is like quite creative and new, but I expect more the personal story, and I want to hear more about his like communication style, his personal style, not only the general or the theory of the personality. And the second thing is that I think when I first listened to your speech, I cannot fully understand because there are some new vocabulary, some the new term that not many people to know and to understand. So that I had to open your script to read it. And so for my recommendation, maybe you can use more simple word or the common word, so that when you present it, the audience can easily to understand it. So to summarize, I think that your speech is quite good. The new topic, and the good comparison, and the good explanation for people to understand, and also you have the good message in the conclusion that we need to focus on our aim, our motivation, not to focus too much on the Maslow pyramid, and we stick to it. And just you try your best to be active and demonstrate many body language, and that's very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tu Hiền. So dedicated feedback, constructive sharing. I strongly believe Toastmaster Sang and all of the audience can learn a lot from rich feedback. So now I would love to invite the timer to be on the stage to report the time of 2 evaluators. Welcome, Toastmaster Hoa.
Okay, thank you, Lee Junki. So today we have the 2 evaluator, and sorry for both of them that is not qualified with the Toastmaster Thom Nguyen is a 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Toastmaster Tu Hiền is a 5 minutes and 1 second. Okay, so both of them are not qualified. Thank you.
Right, Toastmaster Tu Hiền evaluation is nearly equal to a speech. So we see that how dedicated she was for this section. Thank you. Now, so we don't need voting anymore. Now, let's move to the last and the most exciting part of the meeting today. No other than the report. So, in the whole meeting today, we have a very sharp eye who look at us, look at each of key role holder really clearly. And now, let's welcome on the stage the general evaluator. Now, give a big round of applause to welcome him, Toastmaster Hoàng Minh.
Hello, thank you, Toastmaster Hương Lee.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Hương Lee, and thank you everyone for staying until this point of time of the meeting. All right, so as a general evaluator, I'll have to give some evaluation from our meeting structure, from all of the roles that hasn't been evaluated today, so that we can all come away from the meeting and have something new so that we can improve further in the future. All right, so first of all, regarding to our meeting, we started a little bit late today, but I know that like for the past couple of weeks, it has been a lot busy for our members But in the future, if we get everything together, we try to start on time again. Our first roles that I would like to go to could be our TOD, Toastmaster Hương Ly, and Hương Ly is wonderful as always. She's vibrant and she is very relatable. And I think that I always remember the first few times that I had the pleasure to join a meeting with Hương Ly. From that time until today, what an amazing transformation. I love her spirit. I love the fact that everyone always enjoy your presence in the meeting. There's only one tiny thing that perhaps we can remind ourselves to do next time is to introduce the structure of the meeting. We have some guests today that is like Yuki is quite new, and let's try next time to to share about the structure of the meeting so that everyone, even though if they are new to Toastmaster meeting, they can follow the meeting easily. All right, so our next role could be our timer Hòa Vũ, our TikToker today. As always, very engaging, very interesting to follow. There's only, and I like the fact that Toastmaster Hòa Vũ always like have a summary of our timing report on the screen so that everyone they can refer to as well. There's only one thing that perhaps Toastmaster Hòa Vũ can consider next time is to be in the present, showing her very beautiful, very engaging face on the camera rather than
today
AI.
I had the boost in my face right now, so not beautiful today.
Oh wow, you're always beautiful. So we look forward to see your real appearance next time. But very well done as always. Thank you, Toastmaster Hòa Vũ. Then moving to our evaluators today for Toastmaster Minh Nhỏ. Toastmaster Minh Nhỏ is not here anymore, but he put huge effort to join our meeting today, even though he's in the middle of examination at his medical school. And Toastmaster Minh Nhỏ has done a great job as always. What perhaps would be my controversial opinion is that I would want Toastmaster Minh Nhỏ to give more feedback in terms of the content of the meeting. His personal strength would be like a kind of like very funny, engaging, humorous speech. So I want him to share his personal opinion on like how to make things fun, engaging for the speeches. But perhaps today, because like he has really limited of time, so looking forward for more personal input in the future. For Toastmaster Bảo today, I like his new style today, even though that he used some mixing of Vietnamese and English words in his evaluation today, but I feel that it's quite engaging. I like the fact that he went very directly into each of the speech. I could perhaps recommend some of the evaluation. Perhaps we can cut down the time that we retell the story from from our speaker and focusing directly into the recommendation. I would recommend that because that's what we are all looking for. But overall, really well structured and engaging evaluation from Toastmaster Bảo Trần today. All right, so we have two other evaluators today, Toastmaster Thơm and Toastmaster Hiền today. And thank you for joining our meeting and being the evaluators for our meeting. I feel that we can always trust you guys to give a very direct, very engaging, and very insightful evaluation. What I perhaps like, and for Toastmaster Thu Hiền, I totally agree on the point that for Toastmaster Sang speech, I would want him to have like restructure the speech a little bit telling more and more personal stories, how you feel at each level of Maslow, right? Perhaps like during different time frame in your life, then it would be a story through time, and it would be a lot easier to go through and enjoy your story and the experience together. However, very wonderful on the evaluation. I like the detail that you have. For Toastmaster term, perhaps like I would, there's only one tiny recommendation is to perhaps dwell into the content of the speech a little bit more. I would like us to give direct feedback on the content, because I think that is the meat of the speech for each of our speaker. All of the things about deliveries, these are the things that we have been learning. It would take some time to improve, but the meat of the speech where it can engage and it can help us grow as this speaker would be the content. Yeah. So one final feedback on our evaluator is our time management. I also went over time, but this is something that we have talked about before, and I would like to continue trying to get everything on time, as what we did a couple of weeks ago. But overall, I like the spirit of today's meeting a lot. I feel that it's a small, engaging, and very fun meeting. Yeah, let's try to be on time next time, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us until now. So back to our TOD. Yeah. Toastmaster Hương Ly.
Wow, how was evaluations? Really nice, very constructive, and really hilarious also. That is the way we learn, we grow. We grow through the feedback and evaluations. Thank you very much, anh Minh Nguyễn, for really dedication, your great dedication. So now give him a big round of applause, everyone. You know that being a general evaluator is not easy job, but he rocked the stage today. Nice. All right, so as we near the end of our journey, I hope that this meeting helped you think about your own directions, whether you're in speaking, you're learning, or in any part of your life. Think of your directions. Okay, so now I would love to invite on the stage our new presidents today to give you some. All right. Right. So in every meeting, we have a gift. It's like a great encouragement for some of the very outstanding key role holder. Is that right? So we have someone who did really great job today. It's like, and that person win the heart of the audience. We have some favorite evaluator, favorite speaker. So now let's welcome on the stage the president to give the certificate or give the gift for the great outstanding speaker today. Welcome Toastmaster Tâm Như. Or not? Or Toastmaster Hoàng Minh. To be on the stage again.
Oh, wow. All right. So let's on move to the session that we are all waiting for today. Our to celebrate the best speaker, the best evaluator for our meeting today. All right. So are we prepared for the evaluators and Toastmaster Bảo Trần have okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me open. Let me open my share my screen. All right, so our first award goes to the best. So our first award would go to our best evaluator today. Let's do Tron. It could be Toastmaster Hòa Vũ.
Huh?
Just a
Wait.
consolation prize because like our evaluator today has went overtime and you have done such a great job. So big round of applause.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. So thank you, Toastmaster Hòa Vũ, for keep everything. Try to keep everything on time today. And the next rose, the next award would go to the best prepared speech today. From that would be Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐮𝐭 today. So let's take a photo together.
Okay, I'll have you take the photo. Okay, I need a bit time to pin and sang, and also unmin. Okay. Cheese. 1, 2, cheese. Okay. Let me check whether I have the photo. Okay, I have it.
All right. And last but not least, our best table topic speaker today goes to. We have a lot. We have Toastmaster Ngọc Thành, Hương Ly, and Yuki. So let's welcome everyone to be on stage.
Wow, such a special meeting.
For the meeting.
Okay, Yuki is not here, so we have Ngọc Thanh. Okay, everyone, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, beautiful.
All right. So thank you everyone for joining the meeting today. Yeah. So perhaps it's the time that we nearly say goodbye for our meeting today. Yeah, and also for looking back 1 year ago, I became the president of EVO, and over the past 1 year, I see a lot of like new face joining the meetings, and then also being very nervous initially, but at the moment, let's say for example, Toastmaster 𝐀𝐛�𝐮𝐭, he has grown into a very confident and VPM at EVO. And I also see that we had a lot of struggles now and then, but I also see a lot of support from our members, from our EXCO. We had a lot of laugh, some awkward moments, but I hope that it's not a lot of sadness for everyone over the past 1 year. This is like could be the end of the meeting for our current EXCO team, and our new EXCO team has been formed already. I think that with a lot of excitement, a lot of support, we wish the best for our new team. One thing that I learned is that we don't have to be perfect, but as an EXCO, but what we need is to care about each other, to stay with each other. So if you guys have any question, any feedback, any talks about the current EXCO team as a team, please reach out and share your feedback with me or other members of EXCO as well. Yeah, so what I just wanted to say is that thank you so much for being with me over the past 1 year, for through every meeting, every support, every talk, every feedback that you guys have over the past 1 year has been amazing for me. There's only one direction that we would move forward in the future is to move in the same direction as a group. So wishing all the best for EVO, and yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, this is the end of our meeting. I have a lot of mixed feeling now.